Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris. Now, it was just announced a couple days ago that apartments or some kind of developer for plans for apartments and office space are coming to the Paramus Park Mall in Paramus, New Jersey. So we'll go over the basics after we read the article. So another major shopping center in town is about to find itself with a major new housing development. The Borough Planning of Paramus approved a board by R&O Paramus LLC to build 360 apartments next to the Paramus Park Mall west of the Garden State Parkway. The two-building complex would be built on the north of the mall, as well as parts on the parking lot, taking over about 60,000 square feet outside the Macy's department store. The plan by Philadelphia-based developer Russo Acquisitions LLC and affiliate of R&O Paramus called for even more construction in the later phase. The second stage, if approved by the planning board, would add 159 apartments on the ground floor, retail, and an office building on the northeastern corner of the Macy's lot. While Paramus Park is not developing this project as part of a trend of efforts to build housing on or around local malls elsewhere in Paramus. West of Garden State Plaza has proposed a development that could add as more as 1,400 apartments along with additional shops, park space, and a hotel. At Bergen Town Center, borough officials have already signed off on plans for 465 housing units. The planning board approved the first phase of the Paramus Park project unanimously on Thursday. It was an expansion of the original proposal by R&O Paramus approved last year, which called for about 100 fewer housing units and about half as much as retail space in one of two buildings. But after the developer purchased a section of the Macy's parking lot, they came back to the board seeking to expand. A representative of the Inc. near base, perhaps for the questions when project will create a connectivity between the Valley Health Hospital and existing office complex on From Road, Pocket Parks, and 4 retail plazas that the developer plans to create, said Diego Santos, Senior Vice President of R&O Paramus, Russo Acquisitions, during the testimony in October. The portion of the north end of the lot would be used for the second phase of the development. It is currently used as off-street parking for the Macy's store. According to applications filed by the planning board, the Macy's will remain, but the parking spaces outside will be reduced by more than 141, leaving about 1,000 for shoppers, according to the application. So I think in particular, we're going to take a look here in the north portion of the Macy's store. You could say that there's a lot of parking with this Macy's store. If we take a look at the left side, the right side, there's some back parking here that they want to try and redevelop. So this does not come as a surprise. They're just, again, trying to get as many people as possible, and they are trying to... This is pretty much another example of the borough of Paramus utilizing unused parking space to try and squeeze as much profit maximization from land that is unused. That's really what this is. This does not come as a surprise. And honestly, if the developer really wanted to, the Macy's store might even just altogether close. I mean, it's not going to close anytime soon, but if there's success with the Macy's that's opening in Ramsey next year, I mean, don't be surprised if Macy's wants to try and do the concept in Paramus and close Paramus Park. You know, I'm not saying that it's going to happen anytime soon, but Macy's could very well want their concept in Paramus. And if that does happen, and if they want to do it within the same area, you could pretty much say goodbye to Macy's in Paramus Park. The whole store. I mean, it won't close, but let's say Macy's has a successful rollout of the smaller format stores. You could pretty much say goodbye to this entire Macy's store at Paramus Park. It could happen if they do have a successful launch with their smaller format concept, but for the time being, it's not going anywhere, which is a good thing, which I know a lot of people, and I personally love this Macy's store too, A&S, and it wasn't even Macy's that built it. A&S really outdid themselves with this location. It has one of the best... It is probably the best Macy's atrium in the whole state of New Jersey, and this is coming from someone that has been to multiple Macy's stores across the state. This Macy's store in New Jersey takes the cake for being probably the best Macy's atrium. Just the skylight and everything, and I mean, A&S did a beautiful job. But aside from the point, that's pretty much what's going on with Paramus Park. Article will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that will be it.